Hello, hello. Did you, did you get notified that I'm streaming? Alright, cool.
Yeah, man. Add me.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
How you doing today?
Good, brother. Just putting coal on my shisha and we can get started. How you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. We going dump at open or what?
That's awesome. We're gonna check in a second. Hey, PJ, what's up, brother?
What up, P. John?
Hey, how are you, man?
Just a second. Oh. God damn. Okie dokie. So, let me just pin my money. Alright, let's wait for a few people to join. And let me peek the chart. So am I streaming? Apparently not.
Not yet.
There we go. Sorry about that. Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. So, let's have a look. Oh, we're on the 1 minute, apparently. Would you not look at that? That's just beautiful, bro. You guys see this? Look. Before I go into anything right now, okay. This is manipulation. Okay. This is manipulation. This is the origin, and this is distribution and distribution. We're going towards the distribution right now. These levels are not based on swings or like midpoints or anything. These are specific to our strategy. It is insane. That's the first thing. The second thing I want to mention is the fact that you see the timing here, guys. It says 9:25 and 10:25. You guys see that? The first timing is the time expected for the manipulation to end. So it's the time expected for price to touch the manipulation. And what does it show right now? 9? It says 9:25. What time did we hit that? This 9:24, but when this candle closed, the next one opened. This is a 3-minute chart, so you can see that. It actually touched it at 9:25. Oh my god. Jeez. Now the second number is the time expected where it's not it's the time where we expect that distribution level to be hit. Okay? Now this is based on sessions. So here we got 8:30 open. If we're bullish, we expect the market to go down. This was the 8:30. We expect it to manipulate and then push up towards this distribution, right? So we got sweep strategy. We see that New York AM's at previous session low. We got a chosh, That Josh went straight to manipulation, which is a very good partial place. And I'm pretty sure we got like NWOG, NDOG. Yeah, we got NWOG, NDOG. Oh, that's just fire. Oh, that's just fucking fire, bro. Then you see we got Spaceman Key. Oh, we got weekly open as well. Nice. So this was a winning trade on the sweep automation, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Perfect. So of course I'm on NQ, that's why it's not showing. But on MNQ, we will see that. Boom! TP. Excellent. Go ahead and turn that off. Okay. Entry here, targets weekly open, manipulation, and this NDOC. So, and now we're slightly going towards this distribution, right? Okay. The candle itself, the 830 candle, which starts the range, actually, it opened below the manipulation. So you can expect that we're gonna be distributing. We're gonna have a continuation or distribution right to this level. This is where we expect the price it distributes to on the 3 minute, right? Now you can do this on different time frames. You might see slight differences, but pretty much it's almost around the same thing. And what you can do is with this new indicator is that you can put with mean, median, and both. With both, you're gonna get a box, like a zone. There we go, we just hit the zone. We hit the manipulation zone and went from manipulation straight to distribution. There you go. This is fire, guys. We got NWOG, NDOG, we got weekly open, and we got manipulation there. You see how it just touches and it just drops right down. We expected the market is gonna go, start manipulating right around, it's gonna hit the manipulation level by 925, by 924, 930, and it did that exactly at 924. This is incredible. Hey Aunt, hey BB Fishing. So this is our newest indicator, okay? Today's example is not very clean. Today's example is actually a continuation model, right? We're gonna try to avoid such scenarios. We're not gonna be trying to trade this, okay? But it's good that we said what's gonna happen. It just did exactly what's gonna happen, right? So in my honest opinion, I think distribution has been completed for the shorts, okay? It can fully reverse from here, or it can play a little bit, but I personally would not be trading longer than this. So if I'm looking for, like, I just went on the chart and I see this, I'll close the chart. So the purpose of this indicator is to provide you a specific time of day, specific session, whether you trade London, Asia, New York AM or New York PM. You know your start time, you know your end time. It's like a silver bullet. You allowed to trade through here, okay? You get an alert when you get manipulation, and you just target this distribution. So you guys already know accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? We wanted to accumulate, open, manipulate to this manipulation level. This level here is the average time, the average price where every single, this is the New York AM session, every single New York AM session that happened. So you can see here, the past 47, that's the 831, yeah. 47 past, how can I say this? 47 historical New York AM sessions on the 3 minute. Basically, you can go back maximum 47 sessions on the 3 minute. That's the maximum allowed you out on 3 minute. Of course, if you go on the 5 minute, that number will increase more because you allowed more data on the 5 minute. You can see that we got 77 this time, 77 sessions. So all the sessions, the past sessions, it takes the average of how the London session, so the New York AM session. You see this New York AM session? Let me turn off this session. New York AM session, it left the low. Let's say it left a low here and it just went the other way. Out of 47 New York AM sessions, it averaged, the price went down to this area before reversing up. And for the bearish scenarios, it manipulated all the way around this area before going down. Okay? And it distributed to this level and it distributed to this level, right? You can see we got different results around here and around here, right? So it's a very sophisticated level. I can't really explain the logic behind it, so I'm trying to be really vague with it. It's so sophisticated, guys. It's so sophisticated. Now, the reason why I made it is because sometimes you get, for example, you get London sweep premium session high, you get a charge, but the market keeps on going. It keeps on going. Then we get the winning charge. Why did these not happen? We swept liquidity, right? Why is it continuing? Why did this charge and this charge and this charge and this charge work, but the first two didn't? That was my question for the past 5 years. Okay. Right? Boone, UT Cash, Keneto, BB Fishing, Ont, Pigeons, and Guy. Good to see you guys. Okay. So,
Always good.
appreciate it, brother. So that's the reason why I made this. There's some manipulation. There's of course accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So it's obviously we're going for a specific level. Those levels are obviously like key levels. You can see like NWOGs, NDOGs, etc. But based on our strategy, because our strategy is basically open, you manipulate up, you take a session out. For example, let me check. Not really good examples, is there? For example, here, you accumulate, you manipulate London low, and you distribute. Nuke AM, you accumulate, you manipulate London high, and you distribute down, right? That's the idea of our sweep strategy. Okay. But just taking the London is not enough, or London low is not enough. We wait for a chosh, right? But I thought that sometimes you get a little bit more movement, and then you get the chosh, and that's the working chosh, right? So that was the whole point of it today. So you can see that if I turn this on, it actually went to distribution level. Now I can make these much better colors. I just decided to choose these colors. Sorry. But you can obviously change these colors here. You can make them all gray. And I would like to keep this at mean. You can see that the price went up. It broke London high and it continued going up until it hit distribution level, and now it went down. So I can avoid a lot of bad trades just by waiting for this, right? We got the choice right here, and those were the working ones, right? Okay. These one failed. So here you can see we manipulated. We opened with manipulation. We didn't really accumulate. The candle itself, that open of the candle, it was already below the manipulation. Okay. So you know that we're gonna get a continuation downwards. Okay. To where? Oh god damn it! Distribution level. Isn't that fire, guys? This is based on 47 past sessions, based on our own sweep strategy, the most consistent strategy on the internet. You guys will be able to use this standalone or hand in hand with our sweep strategy, right? For example, you might just have NWOGs on, right? You got NWOGs, you touch the manipulation level, you go short. Where do you target? That distribution level, right? Something like that. Or you're a breakout trader. For example, you're looking for longs. You see this as a trend. You want to hold where? You hold to the daily. To the distribution level. Because after that, just one candle afterwards, we start going down. We dumped all the way to this level. This is not a key level. There's no key level here. There's no FEG. There's no something here. There's no NWOG or NDOG, I think. There's no NWOG or NDOG. There's no Spaceman key levels right here. We got daily open and NDOG right here. But we bounced. Oh my god, this is incredible. Okay. Okay. So let me show you guys how to actually use this. Let me find a really good example. Okay. Now I'll have to cherry pick a little bit because I just built this like literally a few minutes ago. I mean, I finished building it a few minutes ago. But we're not gonna go too much further back. We'll just see a really obvious sweep strategy trade. Perfect. And I think I posted a video on here. I'm not really cherry picking it. I'm just saying that we don't have sweeps here. Like we don't have sweeps until this area here. So let's have a look. You guys can see here, London session, okay? We turn this on. Next candle opens. It will open the New York AM. I think maybe one more. There we go. Nuke AM just opened. Once this candle closes, it's gonna plot these out for us. Give me a second. Okay, interesting. Oh, sorry. Okay. 1 minute, guys. This replay fucked up something, I think. Hold on. Very interesting. It's working on live market, but not on replay. One second, guys. You're gonna see how powerful this shit is. Okay, it's right there. It's trading view, guys. It's trading view. Oh, my bad. I know what's wrong. It is working. It is working. I have it at 8:30. The session starts at 8:30. But I mean, sorry, I have it at 8:30. But this is our session. Our sweep strategy starts at 8. That's why we still have to wait until 8:30. So you're gonna see it once we hit 8:30, 8:18, 8:21, 24. One more candle. Here. There you go. Plot at 8:30. It plotted these levels. So we wait for London low to be swept, and then, in fact, let me turn off the others. We wait for London low to be swept, and then we get charged and we go long, right? But sometimes...
That's right. Let's wait for that sweep.
Exactly. But sometimes we get...
I want that sweep.
Yeah. We get a sweep, and then the market dumps more and it gives the charge here. We take the long here, but it continues going lower, right? And then you get stopped out once, you get stopped out twice on the second charge, and then finally the third charge, you probably catch it. But why? So this is exactly why. We wait for a manipulation to be hit. We're treating sessions as open and manipulation distribution. This was not available to us. Now it fucking is. It's based on all the 3-minute Nuke AM session. Every Nuke AM session on the 3-minute is based on that data. Okay. So we're gonna wait for a London sweep, and if we get a charge, we're not gonna take it. We're gonna wait for London sweep and manipulation level to be hit, and then a charge. Okay. There we go. London swept.
What?
I'm in replay mode, bro.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't see you. My bad.
So you see this trade worked out without actually hitting the manipulation level. Okay, it went straight up. But that's based on these settings. It's based on the default sessions, kill zones or sessions that you see on the internet from Forex. 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. for London, 5 to, not this one, 8:30 to 11 for Nuke AM and PM is this. If you realize our sweep strategy is not actually like that. Our sweep strategy starts from midnight to 08 a.m. You see that second session is London is 08 to 13:00, and sorry, that's Nuke AM, and Nuke PM is 13 o'clock to 19:07, and finally 19:07. Someone's mic is on the phone. To midnight is Asia, right? That's our sweep strategy. You see, midnight to 8 a.m. We just plotted it like this. So now you see that this now makes a lot of changes. This is why our sweep strategy is more stronger than any other people using sweep sessions and sweeps, is because our time is different than the norms. Okay. So now you see. Let's have a look. Once this New York AM session opens, we're gonna get plotted. Not at 8:30, at 8 a.m. We got manipulation, we got open, we got manipulation, we got distributions below here and there. Right? What do? We wait for a sweep. Of London low. There we go. Beautiful. We swept previous session low. And we hit the manipulation level. We're done. Now we get a strategy. We get a chosh. There we go. And we can know that this chosh, guys, is a chosh that you can trust to push the market up. This low, taking London low and immediately reversing, like only with few ticks, is actually gonna work out. Whereas in other times, you're gonna see the market. Let me see if I can get an example. Well, they all worked out, so. When other times you're gonna see a market sweep, and you're gonna get a chosh, but it continues going up until maybe the right chosh and it goes down, right chosh and it goes down, right? Here, that's the differentiator. Now you know that if we're gonna just sweep London low and total super and go to the other side, and then you already guys saw the video, so you can see that it's just gonna run straight to where? What's your target? Stop loss at the session low and target the distribution level. That's fucking far away. That's pretty far away. But you take partials at the London high, you take partials at the manipulation, the opposing manipulation level, etc., etc. And you can see, guys, that it went straight to the manipulation level. You took your partials here, and eventually we did not go to the distribution level. Or did we? I'm not really sure. Maybe we did. Yeah, we got hit on that.
Look, when you finish, can you show that on ES session today?
Of course. I'm gonna go right on the live stream right now. Guys, I'm sorry I'm not able to explain this very good because this is fresh to me. Like that, it's too complicated, but I'm trying to simplify it. But basically, the simple thing behind it is you can use it as a standalone, for example, and that is. I don't want to show the one before. Let me just turn the Asian one off because we're only going to be on stream. We're only going to be trading the New York AM. So, yeah. Session opens. I'm going to show you in a second. Session opens. You wait for a sweep. Sorry, you wait for a sweep, and you wait for manipulation to hit, and then you wait for a market structure shift, a charge go low in time frame, and you go target the opposing distribution with partials on the opposing manipulation. Same way. True. The opposite is true for shorts. If you're going up, if the market goes up, it hits manipulation. You're looking for shorts to go targeting the distribution, right? When you see a scenario like today, it just opened. The candle, like the origin candle, it opened below the manipulation. Then you would expect it to go distribution. I don't want you guys to be doing this. This is going to be continuations. We never traded continuation all 5 years of our trading together. We've only been using sweep strategy reversals, okay? But I showed you guys today in real time that we're going to be going to distribution. It's a continuation move. So if you're looking for a long, I'm not looking for a long. We've got sweep strategy short, long, and it did work, but I wouldn't be looking for a full reversal. I'm going to be looking for continuation. So now you can catch continuations too, okay? Let's see if ES did better. I'm trying to find you guys a really good example. Okay, nice. So ES opened, it went down, it touched the manipulation level, then you got a chosh, and that's when you take the trade. Okay? That's when you take the trade.
You like your colors?
Yeah. And now we still got ES on distribution is going towards here. Remember guys, we're on the 3 minute. You can do this on, you can daily, weekly, whatever, but even on the 1 minute. So what you can do is you can go on the 3 minute. We swept.
Does the level changes when you change time frame?
Of course. But really slightly. Reason why is we got more sessions. The average of more sessions. On the 5 minute, we got up to 77 sessions. Like you can go back up to like a year back. 77 New York AM sessions. So that's 77 days back. But on the lower time frame, you get less sessions because TradingView doesn't allow you to go maximum 20,000 bars. 20,000 bars on 3 minute is only 47 sessions, but on 5 minute it's 77. If I go on the 15 minute, I'll probably get like 224 sessions, right? Check the hourly. Let me turn the sweep strategy off. Let me show you guys example here. Candle opened, it touched the manipulation level and it went down all the way to distribution. This was yesterday. What about today? Today we opened, that's the problem with today guys. We opened and by the time the candle closed, we already hit manipulation and we already hit distribution. So today is a continuation days. When you see it like this, you want to avoid it. You want to avoid it. I'm trying to find you guys a really good example, but today is really not a good example. I don't really want to cherry chip. Hey Derby, I don't want to. I wish if we get another example. I think in the PM session we might get another example, or maybe in a little bit. But let me find you guys a really, really good example.
So the manipulation level are the red lines?
Yes.
The one that you have?
Yeah. You want to see market hit, drop like this. The problem with today is that it opened below the manipulation. You want to be going towards manipulation. I'm testing back and forth between our sweep strategy, start and end times, and the original forex because it's much powerful like this. But I finished it today, guys. I'm just showing you guys how
I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Since we're only gonna do 8:30, I'm in the AM session, so let me keep this one on. So you see, the problem is that the candle, the original candle, the 8:30 candle, it opened below the manipulation. So you know it's going to be a continuation. So the whole point of this indicator is to help you do reversals, not continuations. Continuations is an advanced concept. I'm trying to teach you guys. Sometimes I do teach you guys. But today was an example. I proved to you guys that we're going to be going down. We're not going to be going up. And we went around here on NQ. It's recorded so you guys can see in the recording. We're around here. I said we're going to go to distribution. We're not going to be looking for longs. I was not looking for longs even though we swept premium session low. Maybe I'll teach it soon, but I need to familiarize myself with it first. Okay, because I'm already familiar with it. I've been doing this for like at least 2.5 weeks. But I need to familiarize myself on how to teach you guys the continuations. Continuations is not something I'm very good at. Okay. So let's see if we can find another good example, guys.
So look, what is the blue line below the manipulation, below the red lines? Like these are the target for after the manipulation?
Distribution, bro. Distribution.
Okay.
We want to manipulate, so candle opens, it manipulates, and then it distributes the opposite way.
Okay.
So here's a good example. 8:30 candle opened, it right here. We got manipulation level. We hit the manipulation. Now we look for short opportunities, and we target the manipulation, the opposing manipulation, and finally our maximum TP will be the distribution. Let's see another example. I'm doing this on the 3 minute. I'm not sure if it's really good idea to do it on the 3 minute, but with conjunction with the sweep strategy, you should have really good results. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Here, we opened. What did we do? This is the 830. We're in for manipulation. We manipulated, and then you look for a sweep strategy short, maybe a chosh. Let's see if we got a chosh share. We got a chosh here and here. You take the chosh, and you target that manipulation level, and of course with maximum TP at that distribution. But something I also need to teach you guys is if we hit both manipulations, then you're just gonna wait for the breakout. Once you get the breakout, if it's below or above, it's gonna go straight to that distribution, and you can see that straight the distribution level has been hit. These are advanced things. I don't want to teach you guys. I want to keep it as simple as possible, so I'm trying to find the best example. By the way, I'm not back too much. I'm just back like 3-4 days. 830 opened. What did we do here? This count is 830. We went to manipulation, and now we're looking for shorts to that low, that manipulation, and that distribution. However, the market is being very bullish. It is against our thing. So even with the sweep strategy, we would have had losses. I mean, we didn't have really a trade. You wouldn't be trading these guys. You'd be looking for shorts. But that short right there, sweep, manipulation, and then you enter the charge, you'll have a really nice trade. You may not get your targets because they'll be in a buy program. The market is just making all-time highs every single day. But you'll get a perfect short. Imagine this short. Imagine we swept London high here and that we got that charge. This is the reason why this failed. But this is not really a trade because we didn't sweep. We swept here. We went over London high over here. That was a working chosh, okay? And you can see it went all the way up here. So if you see market pushing up, just breaking out, like you're expecting sweep strategy short, chosh, you go take your short, you had a win, but you see the market reversing. Instead of waiting for a new chosh to go bearish, you can look for an opportunity to go long towards that level and call it a day. Guys, once we hit that 11 o'clock time, do not trade. Your job, and I have alerts by the way, once we hit manipulation, you can start your trading day. Once we hit 11 o'clock, you just stop trading. So this is very valid if you're able to trade through these times. If you're not, you can trade through London from it's 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Exact same basis, okay? Excuse me. So by that time, if you see what you want, you take the trade, okay? I want you guys to just take sweeps. Use it with the sweeps, but you can use it standalone as well. So London sweep, manipulation, and then, of course, it's not showing the letters because I think I hid them. Delete all labels. Yep. No, I don't want to come. See how we're going straight to distribution. So what I want you guys is to wait for the price to manipulate. And guys, remember, we're on the 3 minute. You get much better results on the high time frame. So you can be looking for, like, where was the trade that we just looked at? Was it this one? It was 8 here. This one, right? Yeah, this one. Okay. I'm still trying to find a better example, guys. I am terribly sorry. We'll resume back with our live trading in a second, but this is very important. I'm just out of words how to explain it, because there's not really a good trade this week. Okay. Let's have a look. Nah, this week has just been upwards. Look, just been upwards. Okay. How about today, right now? Okay. Again, very bad example. How about ES? How about gold? By the way, guys, by the way, thank you, Kenneth. Hey, Walid. Where's Chadley, by the way? By the way, guys, like you see me trying to pick the right trade, right? Do you know what that means? That means you shouldn't be trading throughout all the times we couldn't find a trade, like a trade I can explain. You shouldn't be trading. Today, you shouldn't be trading. Yesterday. Oh, this is gold. Hold on, go back to MNQ. Today, you shouldn't be trading because this is a continuation. Today, yesterday, you could have had a trade yesterday. We opened, we manipulated, you find your short, you target the opposing manipulation, and finally the distribution. Yesterday was a really good trade. You could trade. Today wasn't. That means today you don't trade. It doesn't mean you had a bad trading day today. It means, oh, I went on 8:30. I went on 8:30. I'm checking. Oh, we're already below manipulation. I'm out. I'm not gonna trade. So if you were looking for a sweep strategy long, you would have failed today. If you're looking for reverses, you'd be failing today. If you thought London low is going to be swept and reverse because all-time highs, you would have failed today. So this is a really strong filter, really strong filter. So here, for example, this day here. And by the way, guys, these times, like I said, these times is the time expected for manipulation to end. 9:21 is exactly almost one candle later is when we hit the manipulation. Right? Let me show you guys today. These times is the average time where we did form the low or the high of these sessions, of these 77 previous sessions. So you can see exactly at 22 a.m. we came back and touched that. I'm on the 5 minute, but if I go on the 3 minute, I already proved to you guys on the 1 minute. That was exactly 9:22 is when we touched the manipulation. Is when we're done manipulating. So this whole manipulation leg was it was completed by 9:22. So now if you're looking for shorts, you can safely take your shorts with a really small really small stop loss, and you can ride it without imagining that you're gonna be thing. But that's again, it's a continuation. I don't want that. Again, almost similar day. By 9:22, 9:30, we hit that. And by the way, if you do, instead of just mean, you do median, you get slightly different results. Because sometimes, if you got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 100, if you add them up and divide and find the mean, you're going to get something about 22%, 22. But the whole range is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? That's why I used median. Median it's going to eliminate the outliers, right? But it's not going to make too much of a difference, just like a few ticks. You can see mean is more accurate. But you can do both. And that gives you zones. That gives you zones. You see, it gives you zones. And you can see from 9:22 to 9:30, we expect the manipulation to finish. Boom. We expect the manipulation level to be here and done and be over with. Boom. Exactly 9:22 to 9:30, we hit that. 10:25 to 10:30 is when we expect the distribution to be here. That's exactly when we hit it. 9:25, just a few candles before we hit it. But that's when we're done with distribution. So if we're done with the long distribution of the longs, you stop trading. Don't try to catch this. This is just too grindy. Look, in few candles we're all the way up here. After distribution is hit, the candles became so tiny, very tiny. I'm showing you guys another example. Oh, this is perfect. See, straight to distribution. This is not a random. This is not just like a specific level. Look, London high is over here. There's nothing on the left of the chart. Why did it go up here? Right to our distribution. Right. Again, if you look at the timing, 9:21 and to 9:30, we expect the manipulation to happen. It did not happen. But between 10:24 and 10:30. Almost, we're able to, around that time, we're about to hit that distribution level. And there's something I guys want you guys to know. Okay. Here is sample size, okay? Maximums up to 1,000 different sessions. 60, 40, 20. So this is based on the ICT algorithm look back period. 60 count, 60 days, 40 days, 60 sessions, 40 sessions, 20 sessions, right? But since just recently the market has been so aggressive, the ranges have been so big. Just recently, it wasn't like that 2 months ago, 1 month ago, a few weeks ago. You want to maybe reduce this, especially if you have news. We had CPIs yesterday, we have something today, I don't know what it was today, pigeons may know. You can play with these and you will get different results. So let's have a look. I forgot to explain this. Let's have a look today. So this will take the average of the previous five sessions, which will give you, you'll sacrifice reliability to consistency, to accuracy, okay? The more candles, that sample size you put, the more reliable results you will get. But the closer you put, the lower you put it, like 5, 10, 20, is the more accurate you'll get, because it's a sample representing what happened in the past week. So if we just been so aggressive the past week, likely that we're going to be aggressive today. But we may not be that aggressive last week, or the week before that, right? So let's have a look. The average of the past 5 days. Average of the past 20 days. To the tick. The average of the past 40 days. And the average of the 60 days. Okay. Didn't really change much today because it was a continuation, but let's have a look at gold. I want to give you guys a really simple example. It simplifies trading. Perfect example. Gold's perfect. 8:30 open. Let's watch this together. There you go. It plotted it for you. You waiting. Your job is to wait for this manipulation to hit or this manipulation to hit. And then you're going to be targeting the opposing distribution. You're going to be trading towards that level. Okay? So it's kind of like a sweep strategy, sweeping previous sessions. There you go. We hit it there. You can drop to the 1 minute, find a chosh, or find your own change state of delivery, find the breaker block entries, whatever. I'm going to see if we can get a chosh. If we form one more candle, nice, then we break that swing low, we're going to get a chosh. Oh, I don't have the indicator on, that's why. Yeah. So you take your short and you target the bottom distribution. That's your maximum TP. You will take a partial here. So imagine you're on 10 micros, you would take like 5 here. And of course, if you've got like NWOG on the way, you would, oh, there's a lot of NWOGs, god damn. If you've got like a key level, you'll take a partial here as well, and a partial there too. But essentially, you'll see it's just gonna run straight towards that distribution level. Because this is considered the manipulation. This is the average, the average time it manipulated, it was around this area. And it was doing 45 different sessions. So 45 days. So you can keep your stop loss there. You won't expect it to sweep that high and then drop again. You take a partial at the mid of the M thing, and you can also OTE more push positions here and here. Essentially, it will go straight there. And by the way, by 10, you see by the timing is so close that when we manipulate, we expect manipulation around to be complete by that time, 9 o'clock to 9. Oh wait, we completed the manipulation right here, 9 o'clock. Guys, can you see it? That candle there. That was the final completion of that manipulation. That was the only manipulation we had. And finally, eventually, we took a little bit of time, about an extra 30 minutes to hit distribution, but we already made the majority of the trade. Boom, just like that. Hey Charlie, what's up, brother?
Hey, good morning, guys.
That was perfect. Let's see if we can get another example. Here we got manipulation. We open, we hit manipulation. This example of a aggressive move towards the distribution. We hit manipulation, we expect the charge to go down, but we're not getting that charge. It just continues straight to distribution. Once it hit distribution, it finally started going down. So there was no opportunity to go short here. We didn't get a charge. Let's see another example. So that's a day where you do not trade. Unless you are good with trends, which is not good for me. I'm bad at trends, that's why I do not trade. And that's how I'm going to be starting to trade my funded accounts. Here, for example, we hit manipulation. Oh, look at that. Hit the distribution and then went down. We hit the manipulation, we didn't get a charge yet. We got a charge, we hit the distribution, we got the charge there, I think. Right on this level, you short and you target the manipulation, take partials here and here and here. Eventually it went towards all the way to that distribution. So that's a huge trade. Okay. Now I want to show you an example too. Here we manipulated, right? We hit the manipulation. We're in for a charge. Did we get a charge here? Okay. Yeah, I think we got a charge here, right? Let's have a look. Yeah, look, we got a charge here. So this is a perfect opportunity to go short, right? But it failed. It failed. Right? You see that you got stopped out and the market is just pumping against you. You were like, oh, shall I switch to longs or shall I just resume bearish? You can go long and you can target that distribution. You have a specific level you can target towards. If it manipulates and ignores the manipulation, it continues up, it's gonna be distributing. It's gonna be distributed towards there. That's why accumulation, manipulation, distribution works sometimes, doesn't work, works sometimes, doesn't work. But thanks to this indicator, you will know that you're gonna skip the manipulation and you're gonna go straight to distribution. Okay? ICT never taught it like that, but let's have another example and see. Let me turn this off. We opened, we manipulated, we got a charge, you entered the charge, you had a nice trade. We manipulated again, you had another no charge here, you got charge here, you take that short and you target. So the first trade, you probably took a partial here, but you wouldn't hit your manipulation level, the first partial, the second partial, and the final TP. But the second opportunity, but you still made money here. That was a nice really trade. You were able to. And that's exactly where the market would drop to. That's where we ended the day. That's pretty much where we ended the day, right? Yep, 4 o'clock. That distribution box. Isn't that fucking powerful, guys? It's insane. Let's do one more example. We opened. We manipulated down. We got a charge. We had a nice move up. We manipulated up. We got a nice charge here. Right there. And you had a nice move down. But you would not expect it to go all the way down. Why? Because that's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to just take the first manipulation, okay? First manipulation, we manipulate down, so we're going to be going up. So once, if you get a charge here after we hit the manipulation, you're going to be taking partials here, holding your trade towards that distribution. Not look for a short. But you will get, if you get a sweep short, you can take it, but don't expect to be hitting that distribution because we're going to be distributing up. This is just a retracement. And you can see eventually we come back and hit that distribution. One more example. We open, we hit the manipulation to the tick. Guys, this is not look at this. This is a low. If we swept that low and reversed, I'll be like, yeah, look, you just bullshitting. This is based. We just swept that low, but we did not. There's nothing here. If I turn this on, you can see that we hit it to the tick. We went straight to the tick. Let me turn off the both. To the tick. This is in real time. This is not plotted after the math. Let's have a look. Boom, we just took manipulation. Now you go drop to the low time frame, find change of delivery, find an inversion, whatever. I'd like to stick on the 3 minute. You can go on the 15-second, find something else. But I would wait for a nice. We're gonna get charged here. Oops. I don't have the indicator on, but I would have gone along here. And target the manipulation. Boom. To the tick. This is such a powerful tool you can use with every indicator, bro. Like, I want someone to tell me the strategy to show you guys. And I'm doing it on like 3 minutes. You can guys do it on like a higher time frame, etc. You can see, look, these are incredible levels. These are based on 45 previous sessions. I'm gonna be building one for the daily, so you can go a little bit better. But right now, it will not let you do daily. It will give you. It will not let you do daily. It will let you allow maximum to 1 hour. That's by design. I'll be making a second indicator, the same one, no difference, but just for the daily. Even with the 1 hour, right? You can base your bias with it as well. Let's have a look. We opened. This is the 8 o'clock. 8:30. This is the origin. Where's the origin? Let's make it orange so you guys can see. And let's make it solid. And let's make it a little bit thick. Here, this is the open. We open here. This is the manipulation. If we manipulate here, we're gonna go down. If we manipulate the lows, we're gonna go up. So you can see, we opened, we manipulated, we touched the manipulating here. This is the time where you start looking. Charlie, you have something running in the background?
What's up now?
You have someone talking in the background?
I thought I was muted.
Yeah, so you find your entry here, you go to the lower time frame, let's say around here, go to like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is, you find your charge, you take that charge, put it at the session high, and you go towards that distribution level we had. It's fucking fire, dude. Let me see. I like the time. Does it work for London on GC? Of course, brother. I just have the. Child, I can still hear the guy, brother.
My mic is on mute. I'm not sure why that's possible. Give me a second.
No problem, bro. 8:30. So let's try London.
It was what happened to Shantae yesterday. I was running through my computer mic, not my real mic.
Yeah, there was a lot of also like flickery sound, like shh kind of sound. Yeah, now it's crystal clear, Charlie.
Okay, sorry about that.
Try, good, no
try now. Let me know if there's any sound.
Okay. Yeah, there's no sound.
Cool. Carry on.
We'll resume our live trading with you guys, me, Willie, Chadley, and P. Johns in a sec. But let me show you guys London. This is London. We opened here. What did we do? We went down. We manipulated here. Right? Let's see in real time. So you open your chart, you like this, or you wait. Once you get manipulation, you get alerted. You can do it either way. But suppose you are awake and ready to trade. You open the chart. You're just waiting. Boom. The next candle, the 2 a.m. candle opened. It applied where we expect manipulation to the upside, where we expect the manipulation to the downside. where we expect the distribution to the downside, where we expect the distribution to the upside. So now we wait. We do nothing. Oh, FEG, bearish, inversion, blah, blah, blah. No, just wait. Yep. There we go. Manipulation, you get an alert. Done. Now you can drop to the lower time frame, find a sniper entry, or you can just wait for a charge. But your aim now is to be looking for long somewhere around here. Take a partial, this above the origin. Take a partial at the midnight. Take a partial at these highs, like very obvious key levels, like I don't know, spaceman key levels, whatever. We don't have any. But your maximum TP is distribution, so we're gonna be distributing up. We're gonna be looking for longs. Okay. So maybe you can go to the 1 minute, find like an entry, but I'll just wait for like a sweep, like a chosh. What you can do is this low here, it's got swept, right? Which candle closed below it? This one. So this is now, you can consider this is like an order book, this whole thing an order book, but you can, as soon as we go above it, you can wait for like an inversion, this FEG, and go long, or you can just wait for a chosh. It does not really matter. Why? Because you have, here you got a chosh right there, you can see.
When you were explaining that directional stuff earlier, Rips was inversing you and bragging, and I said, shut the fuck up, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. And he got stopped up right afterwards.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys. So now that we're done with manipulation. The manipulation just means the low of the day, kind of. Don't want to really name it that, but it just means we're done with the manipulation. Also, that was not the also I wanted to say, not the coughing. But also, what time we expect the manipulation to complete by what time? 2:21. What time did we hit the manipulation? What time? Right in the chat right now. 2:21. And eventually you target distribution. I'm going to show you guys that this is not printed later on. It's printed before it happened. Now we expect to hit distribution by what time? By 4:30. Well, it took a little bit longer than that. Come on. By 8 a.m. Yeah. So we didn't really hit it by the time we wanted. But that's just fucking fire, guys. That's just fucking fire. That's fire. You're literally combining price and time for the first time. I don't consider ICT micros as time. I mean, I don't consider them as time. Well, they are time. They're time. But I consider timing, where he says price and time. He talks about stuff that we don't know. I don't think he's going to teach or who he taught. He talks about like 7 a.m. to 9. Those, I don't know, relative equal highs and stuff like that. But this, in my honest opinion, look, we expect a reversal to happen. We expect that manipulation to happen at 2:21, around that time. Look, 8:30, 2 o'clock, open candle. It plotted the levels. What does it say? 2:21. And when does it hit it? 2:21. That's insane. You guys gotta say that is insane. That is insane. Chad, are you seeing that? And of course, we had a really banger trade all the way to from here to here. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's $4,000 with 1 mini. Huh, nice. This is like today. The origin 8:30, the 2 a.m. candle, it closed, like when this candle formed, below the manipulation. So what do you expect? Continuation. Where? To that distribution. I don't want you guys to be trading this. But if you do see it, if you do find it comfortable, you can trade it. I like to avoid them. You see how it goes straight to distributions and then find the reversals. Incredible, 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 incredible. I'm just on the 3 minute, guys. Here, of course, you never got Shosh. You never got Shosh. So, it's going to distribution very aggressively. There's no Shosh for a short. We hit manipulation first. We should be looking for shorts. We didn't get a Shosh and it already hit distribution. But that's it. But suppose you got a Shosh here and you failed, you'll be looking for a long towards that distribution. Okay, so now it gives you the ability to trade both sides of the market. You don't have to be stuck to, oh, London swept session high, so we should be looking for shorts. But it just keeps on pumping. Damn, people are taking longs, people are making money, but I'm not. I'm still waiting for a short. No, you can take a long and you can target that. Look how it just went straight line and it starts to jumble at distribution. One more example. Here there's no trade. Look how it touched the manipulation, drops back down. Oh, here's something nice. It completed the distribution. The first timing is completion of the manipulation. The second timing is the completion of distribution. What time did we hit the distribution? 4:33. It's so insane. This is based on historical data, guys, from our sweep strategy. It's insane. So, here, we open. What did we do? We touched the manipulation. We look for a short opportunity. You see, once we touch the manipulation, as the name implies, we're done with the manipulation. We should be now looking for trades towards distribution. And you can see, all these swing highs where they never get hit. Every swing high never got hit. That's a continuation trade. Sorry, that's a nice distribution trade towards there. Once we hit it to the tick, look at that, guys. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. To the tick. This is not a... there's nothing on the left side of the chart. There's no key level here, like spaceman key level. Look, there isn't. There's no NWOG, NDOG. I think maybe we do. Not even that. This is a level from our indicator, from our strategy. and the high of that session, of the London session, was that manipulation. And the low was that distribution. Of course, it continued later on, but what did I say, guys? Your job, if you pick the session you want to trade, London, you start at 2 a.m. and your job ends at 5 p.m. You do nothing else. You end there. You take a trade here, take a partial here, you hold towards that trade. Once that 5 a.m. happens, even if it dumps to Narnia, I don't care. Stop trading. What you can do is you can wait for the AM session and you can trade the AM session at 8:30. Okay. Any questions? Okie dokie. Chad, you there? I want to see if Chad is here. Maybe we can start trading.
Good stuff, Luke. Very good.
Thank you, brother. Let's have a look at ES. London. ES on London. We didn't check that.
It's 6% year over year.
Very good. We hit manipulation. We got a chosh right there. Right there. Take the trade. Boom. Banger. Oh, look at today's London. Oh, is this current time frame? Oh, that's not today, is it? We swept London. Oh, sorry, we swept the manipulation. We hit the manipulation. We got Josh here. Take a long. Etc. Let's see how it is today. How did it do today's London session? Oh, fire. Today's London session. 13 May. Boom. You got Josh here. Boom.
300s.
How did it do yesterday? Yesterday, continuation. We didn't get Josh. Oh, how would it do in situations like this? We hit manipulation. Damn, distribution is so far away. Oh, yes. Damn. 11. Monday was disgusting. Only yes. I mean, the London session at least. But you still have had. It still went down. Got you TP1, but maybe you got to stop down. That would be enough. Stopped. Here we missed the manipulation by tick and went straight to distribution. Oh, that would have been so nice. How about Asia? Let's have a look at Asia. Did I draw this wrong? Oh, I didn't. I don't. Asia, same thing. Oh, Asia's fire. We swept the manipulation. So we opened, we manipulated, we went down to where we expect the manipulation to happen. So with the low of the day to happen, we hit it. We got Josh right there. You can see. Got Josh right there. Take the trade, target, distribution. Oof. Guys, those who trade Asia, you guys just got a gold mine right now. Oh. First TP here at manipulation, second TP at that swing high, and final TP at that distribution. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I might start trading Asia, bro. This was today, right? Okay. Here we opened, we manipulated down, we were in for a Josh, we didn't get a Josh. No swing high, close above, no swing high, close above, until we hit distribution. So I can take continuation trade there. Oh. We manipulated up, we got a Josh right there. Right there. Take the short, target manipulation, TP1, TP2, TP3. You would have hit TP1 and it would have reversed on you. But since the bias was bullish, of course it went down. You could have did the opposite as well. You could have took manipulation down, got Josh right here, and target distribution. You got it right there by 9 a.m. by market open. One last example. I'm in love with this, guys. I'm in love. Here we got manipulation. I went straight to distribution, no Josh. So when you see it hit manipulation and just pumps without Josh, you can grab a trade and you're gonna see it aggressively hit distribution. Okay. I don't want you guys to be trading like continuations, but when you do, like if you try to do it, you're gonna see it straight away run to distribution like this here. Every single time. Every fucking single time. By the way, what time did we hit the manipulation? 2 minutes away from we expected to hit. When did we expect to hit the distribution? Well, we hit it a little bit slightly earlier, but yeah. Alright. Take care, brother Kinoto. Chadi, do you want to stream?
I think I'm good, man. I'm gonna wait until they do the confirmation of the new Fed chair at like 12 o'clock. It's gonna get
there's
very
something like that
shifty.
today?
Yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff happening right now.
Yeah.
PPI was this morning, so I'm just gonna chill and wait. If you look at the profile I have set up there, I don't want to be a part of any of that until like 11:45, 12 o'clock Central.
Yeah.
And then, we'll see what happens, but even then it might just consolidate for the rest of the day and do that last hour push out of this area. So If you're going to be doing anything, do it on a really tiny time frame, like 100 ticks, 5 second, 1 second, 15 second, that type of shit.
Sorry, I had to open the door. All right.
I got a feeling the president in China, they're not gonna dump the market right now.
Yeah, it's going to go into a holding pattern until the confirmation. And then at the confirmation, I think you'll see just like a really aggressive, very short move. It'll suck right back up into where it started from. And then the real move for the day will be likely at the end of the day, like 1500, which is 3 o'clock Central. Then it will end. Then you'll get like a huge, or let's say, you'll get like another tiny gap close to the end dog from yesterday. And then from there, you should see, since it's a Thursday daily candle, you should see some measure of weakness, and we'll start stretching far away from the end log, meaning that we're finally getting a down weekly candle, and then we'll almost certainly come tag this, 740s, 736s, this low from PM session yesterday. It's hovering right above 2 stacked end dogs. And then you've got, from last week, you've got some I wouldn't call them relatively equal, but you've got some interesting lows down here that should be visited. So yeah, I'm still bearish overall. I'm predicting a really fucked up, chopped up, consolidating market with a small pop at or after Fed confirmation, and then a real move at the end of the day that most people probably won't want to participate in. Then it will gap, and then we'll start zooting to the downside for the Asian session. That's my prediction for the day.
Nice.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna time this trade long here.
Yeah, ES is hovering at the weekly high, so last week high. So if they break that the midnight price, which is yesterday high too, they will push it.
Peep the 15-minute, if you will, and look how many times we've left equal highs. If it was 1 or 2 times, I'd be like, okay, great, let's target those equal highs. But it is absolutely 100% priming people. So you've got equal high, 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 relative equal high, relative equal high, all on the 15-minute chart. So to me, that says they will continue to aggressively strike upwards after every single down move. They'll continue to just take it back and strike upwards, but they'll build lower and lower and lower highs as they do these manipulation strikes to the upside, and that will eventually form a downward trending consolidation. And at some point, they're going to snap that out to the downside out of that consolidation. And I think that's going to happen sometime in Asia tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bu saç ne böyle? Nereye gidiyor? Nereden geliyor?
As far as price action right now, they're trying to prop it up. They're trying. ES between 2 fair value gap, 1 bearish, 1 bullish, 4 hours. But if ES breaks, which we're coming up to time soon, like in half an hour, they will take it to new all-time high.
I'm back. Did we hit TP?
Nice.
Oh, we hit TP. Nice. Did you guys take it? Where's the W's? After hearing you guys talk about Fed, Med, blah 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 blah, and all these scary stuff, I decided to just take a piece of the pie and get out.
Yeah, that's a good move. If you're going to be longing, when the moves are obviously strong and manipulating, like I was saying, striking to the upside, there's lots of good long scalp opportunities. So you can either participate in these little baby pops to the upside after ranges are formed,
Yeah.
or you can start slowly above as we make new highs above old highs, you can start slowly baking in a micro short. And then we move up, you just sit through the drawdown of 40, 60, $80 or something. We move up to the next high, you pop in another micro, 3 or 4 points above that high for NASDAQ, that is. And then maybe it does it one more time, you get another micro on, and then you just put your stop at a reasonable level and ride that fucking thing down.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know how much time you're going to have to capitalize on shorts until the end of the day. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, I took a long on that trade. I'm already out.
Yeah, I'm looking at your screen. It looks good, man. You got a nice little pop there.
Sir. I put my TP just like 2 ticks below the high because I knew they're gonna do something idiotic, and that's exactly what they do. Look. I wanted an entry here though. Like I had a bad entry. This would have been much better.
So, look, what do you do when they take out that distribution? Like I see that level, the blue one,
You stop.
and they flush down.
You stop. As soon as it hits the distribution level, you stop. Stop trading. Find a new asset. Because it can
But
go.
then you get in a shush back again above it. You take the trade again, and then you try to target the other side.
That's what I did. That's what the trade I took. But that was not. It was more of intuition, like an actual sweep strategy. Sweep, long, and I see it like really pumping back up. I don't know. Like to be honest with you, once we hit distribution, like once we hit it there, you just that's it. That's your maximum TP, and that's for this session. You're done. I think you should just wait for the PM session. You can turn this off, and you wait for the what was it? It was 13 to 14. Now you wait for the PM session. Once the PM session starts, it will plot for you if you really want to continue trading. But I want us to start applying this, like just starting, come up at 8 o'clock, trade towards the 11 o'clock, and just call it a day. Sorry, 8:30 to 11, and we're just done.
Yes.
Yeah.